Hello, YouTube. This is Jerry D from Tennessee. I guess something to talk about. You install Brave. You go out, you download Brave and install Brave because you want to receive BAT payment for browsing ads and stuff. Get compensated for looking at ads. So when you first install it, you have a choice of you have to create an account to receive your BAT, and the two options you have is Uphold or Gemini. So when choosing between Uphold or Gemini, I guess it's kind of up to your personal preferences and what you feel comfortable with. You should consider the following factors. So security is the most important factor when considering a cryptocurrency exchange. So look for exchanges that have a strong track record in terms of security, that use high-level encryption and code storage options for keeping the user's funds safe. So the next thing you should consider is compare the transaction fees and withdrawal fees and any other fees that both exchanges charge. Lower fees can mean more profit in your pocket. Another thing you need to consider is supported cryptocurrencies. Some exchanges support more cryptocurrencies than others. Ensure that the exchange you choose supports the cryptocurrencies you're interested in. So just keep that in mind. Another thing is user experience. The platform's user interface and the overall user experience are also important. Some of the platforms are more user-friendly than others. And then another important point to look at is regulatory compliance. Look for the exchanges that are regulated in their operating countries. Regulating compliance gives additional safety to your funds and transactions. Customer support is another big thing that you need to look at. Good customer support can be vital, especially for new traders. Look for exchanges with good reputation for customer service. And then liquidity. Exchanges with higher trading volumes often offer more liquidity, which makes buying and selling easier. So both Uphold and Gemini have solid reputations in the industry. Gemini is regulated by New York State Department of Financial Services, which gives it a higher level, and this is the site, gives it a high level of regulatory oversight. Uphold also has a good reputation for security, though it supports a wider variety of assets, including precious metals and national currencies, which may appeal to some users. Now, my personal preference, I went ahead, when I installed the Brave browser, I went with Uphold because it supports more, you have more assets you can trade with it. So, in a downside for the reason I didn't go with, I don't know that it's a downside, but the reason I did not go with Gemini, which is this is the Gemini site, Gemini.com versus Uphold.com. Since Gemini was regulated by New York State Department of Financial Services, I don't know. I've got this paranoia that it could end up having ties with centralized exchange instead of being decentralized. If that makes sense. That it might get ties in with the government. I mean, maybe if it does, it's a good thing. I don't know. I really don't know. But right now, to me, if you want to really be pure decentralized, I went with Uphold. That was just my thoughts on it. So that's just my thoughts. I'm not telling you one over the other. I mean, that's fine. If you want to use Gemini, It's just as secure as Uphold. I don't think you're going to have any more risk with it. It's already regulated by New York State though, so I'm wondering if it's going to end up tied to a central exchange, which in the end, maybe that's where you want to be. I don't know. I really don't know where the government is going to go with crypto. It's been so much in the news, and you don't know where things are going to go because you got one, part of our government officials are against crypto. They want to keep fiat around, which in a way, now if we went all digital, I'm going to mention this in this video. If we go all digital, the thing about this, if we were all digital, and a lot of these companies went, maybe they got forced to be part of the centralized exchange system. You just don't know if, like, you see things on the internet where they're talking about if you say something bad on Twitter, they're going to grade your posts. If the government does not like what you post, they could freeze your assets. There's a lot of things out on the internet where people's talking about that. Are we going to get there? Are we going to go there? I don't know. I think there's a movement to try to get there. And to a point, I guess, the IRS would like, and they can already do this. I mean, don't lie to yourself. They can already do this anyway. But the IRS would like to be able to just freeze your funds, if you were caught not paying taxes or something like that, or you've done something illegal. If you were extorting money or something like that, they want to be able to just lock your assets down at a drop of the hat. They can do that now with bank accounts with fiat currency. So don't think that they can't, because they can, and they will if they have cause to do that. So is it a bad thing? I don't know. There's a lot of paranoia in our society these days about this stuff. I know with the Justin Costello case, that to me is a prime example of the SEC actually doing their job, and all the government agencies that went into action to take him down. So, and so a lot of people got hurt by Justin Costello. He was going to flee the country. He got caught. He's been charged with 12 years, I believe it was, as I said in my previous video. So, I don't know. I really don't know where things are going to go in the next 10, 15 years. We're going to see a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of struggles in the news and with the government on how they go about handling crypto and how they accept it. So time's only going to tell. But that being said, I feel like Gemini could potentially be tied to centralized exchanges just because they are already regulated by New York State. And right now, to be Uphold is truly decentralized. Am I saying to use Uphold? I don't know that one's better than the other. I don't know if it'll, in the end, will make a difference 10, 15, 20 years down the road. They both serve the same function. And maybe because the Gemini is regulated by New York State, maybe that is another layer of protection for you, for the consumer. Maybe New York State, that will help keep that platform safer. So I don't know, but I did pick Uphold. That's what I picked when I created my account with Brave. It's all up to you. It's all up to personal preference. I do not think that you will be making a bad choice if you go with Gemini. I think Gemini is just as safe as Uphold. But some people might be confused. I want to make this video, and just in case somebody's installing Brave and they're like, man, which one do I use? Do I use Gemini? Do I use Uphold? I don't know. I mean, do researches and make your own decisions based on what you're comfortable with. That's what it comes down to. The assets you can trade on each platform makes a difference too. So it just depends on what you want to do, where you want to go in crypto. So anyway, just want to make a quick video because there is a decision when you install the Brave browser, and I talked about that in a recent video. You've got to make a decision on what platform you want to use when you install it. You've got to create an account to receive your BAT payment for browsing ads, because it will pay you, and that's the main reason I've installed it, to get paid for whenever you see an ad on the internet. Then, and it's not all ads, but it's ads that are tied in, that have joined in with the crypto revolution. So, if that's the correct way to put it. But there are ads that, when they pay for their ad to get put out, part of that money that they're paying out to push that ad in front of you goes to you for looking at the ad. And I think it's a positive thing. I mean, that's a cheap way for you to get started in crypto. I mean, BAT is, it's just one of the crypto assets that's out there. And if you want to test the waters on crypto, get out there and just let it accumulate. Don't look at trying to sell it or whatever. Just start accumulating BAT, and let's see where it goes in the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years. There's a lot of people that's not comfortable with crypto, and this might be a way to open yourself up to crypto and kind of learn a little bit about it. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that, and I appreciate you watching the video, and just wanted to throw that out there because when I installed the Brave browser, they had 2 options, and I'm like, wow, I'm scratching my head, which one do I want to use? Because I didn't have an account with either one. I mean, you may already have an account with Uphold or Gemini. If I already had an account with Uphold or Gemini, I'd probably just install BAT and just go ahead and start using it. Or start using BAT. I'm sorry. I had a senior moment. I'd go ahead and install Brave and start using it because you're already in the platform. So just go ahead and start getting paid. I mean, it's free money. Okay? It's not a lot of money, but in this day and time, every little bit helps. And over a period of time, a year, 2 years or so, you may build up a pretty good, amount of BAT crypto in your account. So, just wanted to throw that out there. I am pro crypto. I'm Jerry in Tennessee. Just remember, when you're trading crypto and penny stocks, keep it real. Keep your lights on, keep roof over your head, keep food on the table, and keep clothes on those children. Don't let those children run around naked. So, just wanted to throw that out there and talk about those 2 options and throw what my research went into. What I was looking at, I like Uphold because you got more assets you can trade, and it's not tied like New York State is not regulating, or anybody is not regulating Uphold like they are Gemini. But again, that may not be a bad thing. Okay, I would not 100% count that against them. But Uphold, you've got more assets, and that's a plus for me as well, because I'm not really sure where I'm going to go in my crypto career, so to speak. So I may eventually have a Gemini account as well, but I mean, it's just another platform. It just depends. So, we'll see. And I just wanted to throw the differences out between those 2 platforms, just in case you're trying to make a decision between the 2 platforms. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.